Okay, so today is Ask Tina Day, and today's question comes from Patricia. Hi, Tina. I am so afraid of forgiveness. It's hard to explain, but I'm afraid that if I forgive someone I love, I will not feel anymore. My mom died almost a year ago, and I haven't forgiven her for some of the hurt she caused me in the past. How do I let that go and replace it with just love? Not remembering the good with the bad feels fake. Oh, Patricia, that's a great question. And it's actually a great starting point. See, the fact that you are caring enough about yourself to even ask the question, to want to move beyond this stuck place, is a good thing. And it's a great place to start. Now, you probably have heard this, but when it comes to forgiveness, we must first forgive ourselves. And what does that mean and look like? So when we believe the harsh words of others, that is a form of our own self-rejection. When we let the harsh words of others disrupt our sense of ourselves, that means that we have greater work to do to stand in the idea of ourselves as being innately whole, innately worthy, innately creative and resilient and empowered to create the lives and the relationship with self that we desire. And when we get pulled away from that, we must forgive ourselves for forgetting our own importance. We must forgive ourselves for letting someone else's words mean more to us than our own effort to give ourselves the love, the self-talk, the readjustment that would balance our sense of self back into that place of I am innately creative, resilient, empowered to choose my perspective, whole and worthy. And so you take just a moment and forgive yourself for judging yourself as less than. Forgive yourself for believing that your mother's harsh words or bad behavior could truly impact who you are and your purpose, because it cannot. Forgive yourself for not realizing your own innate worth and feeling so powerful in your relationship with yourself that you can protect and care for yourself no matter what. Now, that doesn't make you a bad person. We all have to remind ourselves over and over again and come back to the practice of self-forgiveness and self-love and self-care so that we absolutely can build that resilience that we can trust and lean into no matter what comes at us from the outside. And that's the other thing that I want you to just be aware of. You can't control other people's behavior, but you can control and take care of how you see yourself. And if in fact you are afraid that letting go of your anger or forgiving your mother will leave you numb, I can tell you that pouring self-love into yourself will leave you feeling empowered. It will leave you with a sense of possibility and hope. It'll leave you feeling connected to your I can ability and your ability to rise no matter what the outside circumstances are. So when it comes to the bad behavior of others, the first thing you want to do is to connect with yourself. remind yourself of who you are. Stand in a more affirmed relationship with yourself first. Then you can do tactical things like actually write a letter to your mother where you just acknowledge the things that she did and how they made you feel. When we take time to just acknowledge how events make us feel, it allows us to begin the healing process. So thank you, Patricia, for your Ask Tina, and I hope this was helpful.